Hi, welcome back to another game of Steel Division. Today I'm going to be using the 1st Pancerna Polish Armoured Battle Group up against the 1st Fallschirmjäger German Infantry Battle Group. And just before we begin, I'll just quickly show the two decks. So first up is the 1st Pancerna Polish Armoured Battle Group, and this is a very cheap mobile deck. You're relying on the Cromwells to push quickly with the infantry since they do have that very fast movement speed. They can outflank other tanks and push quite deep into enemy territory and just cause a lot of havoc over the map. Best way to play the deck is to push on multiple areas since you can bring up quite a lot of units quite quickly. And yeah, that's basically the strategy going forward with this deck. Next up is the 1st Fallschirmjäger, and this is the complete opposite. It's a elite division with very powerful units that are quite expensive but will win in majority of their engagements. The FS Jaeger will delete infantry squads, the Tigers will be able to knock out any armor you come up against, and then you've even got these powerful AT units as well, along with the Ju-88s and the ME-410s. You've also got this elite fighter that you can bring up, the RE 2005. So I've just brought up a single one of him with excellent agility and all his buffed up cannon's accuracy. And yeah, let's jump into it. Okay, so over on the left, moving a Cromwell with a bunch of infantry and the Morris. They're going to be setting up some defensive positions here, and then a forward push up this hill, and trying to capture this flag early on. And these guys are just going to be setting up the back here. I've got a 6-pounder, a couple of Morris, and a Stroke Dragoni. In the center, just a very fast push up into their town and over onto this right forest here. With some Vickers, they're going to be set up in defensive positions, the Morris pushing up here and here, and then I'll follow with some Dragoni and Streltsy. Over here for this flag here, I'm bringing up a Dragoni and a Streltsy, and then to protect this flag I've got a Vickers, a couple of Dragonis and a Streltsy, and then one of these Dragonis actually coming back here to protect this flag and maybe put some pressure on this flag here. So early engagement in the town, some Morris moving up quickly, unloading all of his infantry into the forest instead of into these buildings. And then Morris and M5 half track, trying to take out that recon squad. Infantry catching up now, and starting to unload into these buildings. And then I've got the 17-pounder in the back just for any Tigers that decide to make their way over here. Just reversing that Morris back. We don't want to get too close for them to use their Molotovs. And the M5 is trying to catch out those leaders back there. I've also brought up my Morris and M5 half track over here, and to provide even more fire support, and leaving one back there with the infantry. Over on the left, we have managed to secure this flag, and we're going to be moving those further into the forest to have a better position there. On the right side, we managed to capture this flag as well. We've got the half track on the side, so it doesn't get caught out, and then bringing up a Cromwell to support them as well. Over here on the right, we do have a Tiger leader coming down, so nothing I have at the moment is going to be able to defeat that except for the Dragoni if he does decide to cut down on the right side. If he turns left though, we are in a little bit of jeopardy unless he gets too close to this Dragoni here. But over in the center, I've decided to start pushing forward, and I think that this was a little bit of a mistake because we had a nice hold on this flag here, but because we're moving through building to building and he's under heavy cover with the forest, it's now turning into his favour. So I would have been better off just sitting back here, waiting for him to try to push forward, relying on my light vehicles to keep them at bay. But trying to bring a fight to them, Dragoni squad just getting absolutely hurt by those Molotovs. So the Streltsy themselves are quite a weak force because they do only have the single Bren. The Dragoni as well only have a single Bren. So you're relying on this M5 half-track and Morris to provide that extra MG fire. And those Dragoni just getting caught out. So I have a much better setup here now. They've also now just brought up a Pack 40 using its APCR shells on Morris. Try to back that up. And I think I saw over on the right that Tiger actually knocked out my M5 half-track here. So I've brought up a couple of Streltsy. I've got a mortar and a Firefly coming in with its 170 pen. A couple of those because I want to be able to deal with those units that I saw kind of pushing in here. I don't know where the Tiger ended up. That is, so it looks like it moved over onto the right and got taken out by my Dragoni squad. Recon plane. I think his recon plane as well. He's trying to scout out. So this engagement is starting to end pretty badly. My Dragoni's gone down. My Streltsy is down to 2-man squad. My Morris is starting to back off, and my leader squad is starting to back up. One of the things I did forget to do was use my threat grenades as I retreated. And you'll actually see my leader squad get taken out because of that. Morris getting knocked out by the Pack 40. Did bring up the Crusader AA though, so that's gonna get those recon planes out of there. Keep that infantry back, and then there goes my leader. Even shooting out on the open, the Bren's just not doing a whole lot. But we do manage to force them back and keep our position. But because these are recon squads, recon units, we're not going to be able to put any more pressure onto that flag. 107mm mortars. Come up in the center. Fireflies. Starting to make their way over. And now here we go. So this squad going to absolutely separate I don't think I killed a single guy, even though I was in heavy cover. SDK have said only the Tiger taking out my other Dragoni, and now the right side is starting to look pretty bad at the moment. I've got these Cromwell recon tanks moving up. They're going to try and support my Firefly. Firefly there's been a nice hit off, but unfortunately those go down. Cromwell keeping that M5 half-track alive. And we're also now starting to get pushed out of this forest here by these FS Jaegers. We also lost our Morris here, but managed to still control that flag. And not too much happening over on the left. But you can see I've spread out everything over the map, and which has given me quite a good lead for the most part. But now that he is starting to bring in those elite infantry and tiger tanks, I do need to be more careful. So, the Cromwell coming up, along with our leader squad. And the idea was that if he does get to the end of this town, I'm going to be able to build a bit of a defense here to keep him back. Far Track was trying to come around to support the Streltsy as those FS Jaegers pushed in, but I forgot about the back 40 in the back there. Engagement I don't want to be in, so I'm just trying to run away. So those tigers now coming to my Streltsy and try to fall them back. And there's another tiger also coming in. So it looks like he has focused on the right side. I'm starting to just pull everything back. But we do get into phase B, which was very thankful for me. Now I can start to bring up some of my more stronger infantry that can go toe to toe with his ones. Good job. I think we're just falling here. I do move these Cromwells up, I'm pretty sure. I've got the Cromwell 6 up as well now, so that's a assault gun which is going to be very useful at taking out this infantry. But with the dual Vickers and the Cromwell 6, he's not going to be able to really move past this town. On the right end, both my Streltsy going down to a Tiger and the FS Jaegers. And Tiger also catching up my Streltsy Piats. Firefly going to get a hit off. Missed that. I'm trying to get that Firefly back as reinforcements come up, so we can try to engage the Tiger. Streltsy engaging with the FS Jaeger. And everything on the left is still looking pretty good. I really don't like this, the double flag cap there, so I'm starting to bring up some reinforcements. And because he does have the Tiger, I didn't want to bring up infantry just yet. Firefly getting killed, but we'll see what he down. Pretty good trade though, since he does have a limited amount of Tigers to my Fireflies. And now I'm starting to focus on this forest because I do want to recapture this flag and try to keep them out. Spitfire trying to harass that IG-18. Unfortunately, it's not that great with strafing. Especially when they're in line cover. I really should have this border trying to kill as well. So we did knock out that FS Jaeger using our Cromwell 6. Pack 43 in the back there though, knocking out my vehicles here, which is going to put a little bit more pressure onto this flag. One of his vehicles did go down there. I think that was the 17 pounder that took it out, but I'm not too sure. Since the Cromwell's a little bit too far. Oh yeah, maybe it was the Cromwell that knocked it out. So over on the right, getting ready for this push. I've got a couple of stroke CPFs, the dual Fireflies, and the mortar dropping in the smoke. Some counter battery here though. Do get eyes on the Tiger with that Cromwell. Managed to smoke it off just before he can react.
Szkopy w polu widzenia. Przygotujcie się do strzału. Zauważono wroga. Bądźcie gotowi. Jesteśmy pod strzałem! Trafili nas!
The idea is that I can perform two places at once. And it was side shots off. Does go down and giving us control of this forest again. The Strokes did a very good job of distracting the Tiger and the Firefly, knocking out that IG-18, and now we can start to move forward. I've also got some Stroke CPATs. They ran into some units here, I believe. But with the help of the Firefly, we managed to knock them out and can start pushing towards this flag. So the right side's looking pretty good now. We've also recaptured these flags using our Cromwells. And our Strokey now under fire from that MG. Another Tiger coming in as well. Does get hit by the 17 pounder. Side shot there. I've also brought up these oops, sorry, just knocked the mic. I've just put up these Engineeries in the M5 half tracks. So these are a good close quarter infantry unit that is going to be pushing up into this town and trying to recapture this flag. I've also brought up a couple of mortars, and now I'm starting to bring up the armor. So I've got 3 of these Cromwell 5s, I've got the Commando, which is sit back here. And I've also got the Sherman 5 with its off-map artillery. Right, Gurney, one piece of Grenadiers, FS Jaegers, taking out the Cromwell. We also have this SART team back here. So I decided to bring the Crusader AA here to try and support that Draconian. The only downside is that it's already picking up this. We absolutely melt the crack of this squad. But way too close to the FS Jaeger. Cromwell's going to push up as our infantry start to move up into this forest. I do decide against pushing into the buildings themselves as they are basically ruins. That's a pretty good recon squad. So they've got double stand, double leaf fields with the PS. Sub team does get shots off onto the strokey. Bring up some air support, but the Spitfire coming in. I wanted to bring the Firefly up so that it could hit the recon squad without engaging the Tiger, but I couldn't really do that, so I'm going to have to engage the Tiger first. So I'm moving up my Cromwell and my other my other Firefly, and the plan is to bring this one out, have him turn his frontal gun this way, and then try and get a side shot with the Firefly on this side. That's why you can see I'm going for a long arc over here. Over in the centre, some off map, and ready for that push. We do have to deal with that Tiger though, so the 17 pounder, trying to take it out. Problem. Also got some engagements here, our stroke Piats. Been caught out by those FS Jaegers. I did bring up a Bofors thinking that would help, but it got stretched out way too quickly. Target going down. So that sniper team is hanging on with the one man. So I do use the Firefly to try to take him out. Both is trying to help out. I really need these convoys to capture though, so speed them up. Cromwell's coming to save the day there, pushing those FSA back. Do you have the off map? Fine, he's pushing the feet, looking at the 17 pounder. Cromwell fired up against the fighter. Oh, nice. So, anything that I did have left in this area is now completely destroyed, and I'm going to have to start getting ready for that counter push. Cromwell 6 is getting hit by the Tiger. Let's go down. And over on the right side, where my main focus was, I've pushed up my Firefly and my Cromwell. And I've also moved up a couple of Streltsy Piats. And then over here I've got some Supremacy, which are going to unload here and come over and try and put some pressure onto this fire. Water fire coming in. I have no idea what's here though, so I've also got a Cromwell gonna race up this road to try to help out, and some Insinusi, which are going to try to come in for support. This Tiger just doing absolute work. It's taking out the Cromwell 6, it's now hitting the Vickers, and there's actually nothing that I have that can deal with this Tiger just yet. And my focus has been elsewhere. So those Fireflies are now coming up, and they're going to set up here so I can start moving my infantry up and see if I can get another hold onto that flag. Strelson, running into some pioneers, and getting by grenades. Pack 43, engaging with the Firefly. Do manage to stress it out. Cromwell races up straight into the FSA. Hurricane coming in with the bomb run. Firefly does a pretty good job of supporting our infantry, but they just have way too many numbers. Meanwhile, over on the centre, this Tiger is just going deep and is now putting pressure on our Dragoni squad. I think it's around now that I notice I do have to do something about this. Is easy coming in, forcing those pioneers to surrender. And the idea is I'm just going to try to swarm this Tiger down. Back there. FSA get on the left. Orders now trying to supply cover fire. Over on the right. Engineering just trying to hold on. Does get overwhelmed though, but that's true. The Firefly going down, leaving us only with the M5. The Superiors, they do get into a position though, so it's not going too bad. Over here though, we've lost 2 of our Indonesian. Single squad with 3 half tracks, trying to get those leaders up. This pack 40 back here is a real problem. I'm not sure if I killed that. So some more off map coming off, so that we can start to roll up our Cromwells and our Superiors. These guys are going for a very big push and trying to see if I can even maybe try to get this far. This is really risky though, if they've got any FS Jaegers in there. We're going to lose these Cromwells quite quickly. They also have to try to get past the Pack 40s. Still getting into a sniper team. everything's kind of collapsed here.
Drużyna czeka na rozkazy.
So although these guys have moved up into the forest and had some engagements, everything else has died, and I do need to bring up some more reinforcements.
Szwaby w polu widzenia. Medyka! Nie potrzebujemy amunicji. Dłużej tego nie wytrzymamy.
They're in the town of Cromwell, trying to get back 40 for some reason. Also got some Crusader AA, back 43 from the game. So we do manage to capture this flag again, which I'm pretty happy about. Our 6-pounder is getting taken out by the 88. But other than that, we're doing a pretty good job over on the left. And we're now just starting to get ready for this push onto this flag.
Pluton przyku i gotowości bojowej.
I am zooming in and out a lot just because there was a lot happening in this game and trying to keep up with what was going on. A little bit difficult. This is also a really powerful recon squad that they have. It's a 10-man squad with a Panzerfaust or a bazooka, I think. So our infantry have moved up. We've got the Cromwells and we've got the Fireflies, so we're in a pretty good position to start moving forward. We've also got this recon squad just trying to keep eyes on this road here. And I'm also making a pretty risky play into this forest. Another mortar team coming up, and that's going to be providing support for our infantry push here. Engaging with the Jaegers. Unfortunately, only one of them had vision, so we're actually in a pretty bad position as more of their reinforcements do move up. Here, and I believe I'm bringing up some Indonesian, which are going to unload into these buildings. Got the mosquito coming in. And just before I can drop this payload, quite a thing goes. Pioneers trying to make a push, but our surprise with the combo 7, so a little bit more armor, but does knock off some speed. And with that we do recapture the flag. We do manage to capture this flag, and now we're flames coming in, please surrender. I've got one more inch now, I'm trying to get these buildings back here. Unfortunately, I do start doing my own squads. I have to quickly sort that. So with that, we do manage to capture this flag again. We've recaptured the town. We've managed to hold this flag over here. And we've managed to take this flag here.
Dłużej tego nie wytrzymamy.
On a 15-9. And we're just waiting for that timer to tick down.
Medyka!
So I'm finally going to do something about that pack 40 that's been harassing me all game.
Szwaby w polu widzenia. Wycofuję się, odbiór. Trafiłem ich. Szwaby w polu widzenia. Chyba mnie trafili. Mayday, mayday!
Oh no. TF-109 coming back to my team.
Sytuacja jest gorąca. Cel zlikwidowany.
So 50 seconds left to go. I do manage to take out the remainder of his defense in this forest. And I'm going to try and make my way over to see if I can manage to get this flag in 30 seconds. And I'll also try and see if I can cap this flag.
Szkopy w polu widzenia. Przygotujcie się do strzału.
I think there is like a FS Jaeger squad here or something. Do manage to fall back and get eyes on that flag with 4 seconds to go, just as the flag starts to engage. So with that we do get a 17 flag cap. So with 2,700 kills to 2,000 losses, we did pretty good, and it was a pretty enjoyable match. But thanks for watching.